Tout de suite, classe télévisée. Utilisons la gamme Soumamous pour l'hygiène et la désinfection de nos maisons.
Okay, good morning everybody. Okay, we are very happy to meet you again today. And I want everyone who is following us to take a pen and a notebook in order to write what the teacher is going to teach you today. Okay, just take your pen, take your notebook, put on the table and follow the teacher carefully. Good. Before we start our lesson today, normally we have to go first back in order to correct the homework I gave you yesterday. Remember that I gave you a homework, and before we move, we have to correct it before we pass. The homework was add a tag question, add a tag question for each statement. This is the instruction. You just add a tag question for each statement. Remember that we can say tag question or a question tag. The first example was, or example number one was Jules and Jack aren't good friends. The first sentence is Jules and Jack aren't good friends. The second is they came without their parents. They came without their parents' permission. This is the second example. They came without their parents' permission. The third example, Mary can't swim. Mary can't swim. The fourth sentence, the dog eats meat like the lion. The dog eats meat like the lion. And the last sentence is, we were kids many years ago. We were kids many years ago. All right, we have five statements or five sentences on the board. The first is there, Jules and Jack aren't good friends. The second is, they came without the parents' permission. The third is Mary can't swim. The fourth, the dog eats meat like the lion. And the last, or number 5, we were kids many years ago. All right. Remember that when I told you yesterday, I told you that you have to pay attention because sentences can be affirmative or negative. That is the first thing. The second was just when you are adding a tag question, you have to know that in the sentence you can have an auxiliary verb or an ordinary without the auxiliary verb. That's why here we have 5 sentences. The first is there. What is the tag question, or how did you do your homework? All right. I know that yourself, you have found the answer with the first sentence. Jules and Jack aren't good friends. And the tag question, as the sentence is in negative, the tag question will be aren't, or the tag question will be are they? Are they? The second sentence is they came without their parents' permission. All right, the sentence is affirmative, and the tag question should be did they or didn't they? Didn't they? Didn't they? Because you have a positive example. Normally, the tag question must be interrogative. We have another sentence. Mary can't swim. Mary can't swim. Here, the sentence is negative. The tag question normally must be can she? Can she? The fourth example is the dog eats meat like the lion. As the sentence is positive, the tag question must be doesn't it? Doesn't it? And to finish, we have the last sentence. We were kids many years ago. All right. Affirmative sentence. Interrogative tag question. It must be weren't we? Weren't we? And I'm sure those who are following us at home, you did the same as we have done now on the board. I'm very sure because it's very easy. It's a very easy lesson, and I'm very sure that you have done the same. Very good. Today, class, we are going to continue with the same lesson, but we're going to see another point which is very important. It's very important. The point today is additions to remarks. Additions to remarks. Let me first clean here the homework. The point today, it's very interesting. Very, very interesting for you. That's why you have to be quiet and follow the teacher carefully. Additions to remarks. I think you read together with me. All right. Okay. You can ask the question yourself, what is a remark? What is a remark? Or what do you understand by a remark? A remark, class, or dear friends, is simply a statement or a sentence, a comment. So what someone has said, as the example we have given on the board, they are remarks. What someone has said. Suppose I say, I eat cassava leaves. This is a remark, a sentence. Don't forget that a remark is, in short, a sentence or a statement. That's what you have to put in mind. And here today we're going to see additions. And additions are what you add. What comes after? All right? Okay. The first thing you're going to observe the teacher, you have to look at me here. I know that everyone, when I show you this, you know what it means. What is it? Okay, okay. Your answer will be, it's an orange. I think that many of you prefer to eat oranges, like myself. Class, let me show you. I can say, my father, look at here on the board. My father likes oranges. My father likes oranges. This is the first remark. The second, hence my father likes oranges. I can say also, my mother likes oranges too. Look at here on the board. My mother likes oranges too. My mother likes oranges too. So the question I can put to you, what does my father like? And what does my mother like? Okay, you can answer, or your answer must be, your father likes oranges and your mother likes oranges too. That's good. So we can put your father likes oranges and your mother likes oranges too. Or I can put what I have given on the board. I say my father likes oranges and my mother likes oranges too. To avoid this class, we can use this together. Because the same thing that my father likes, so the same things that my mother likes too. So to avoid this, we can put them together. Look at the example I'm going to give you. I can say, the example is there down. My father likes oranges and so does my mother. And so does my mother. I read the example I have given you on the board, and you have to look at carefully how I have combined the two sentences in one sentence. All right? I have said, my father likes oranges, and so does my mother. I'm going to underline, so does my mother. All right, we have the statement, or the remark is, my father likes oranges. And the addition is, so does my mother. This is a very simple way, as you know that English is a language, a communicative language. So it's a way to avoid complication, long sentences you use in short. All right. I think you also at home, you can do the same. I know that you prefer something or you like something very, very much. I know that many of you like bananas, potatoes, and so on. Now you can do the same like me. You give two possibilities, the first, the second, and then you put them together. Okay? Right. This is the first possibility. The second, I have a banana here in my hands. I have a banana. Okay? Right. Suppose John says, I don't like to eat bananas. This is John says, I don't like to eat bananas. And Mary, for her, she likes to eat bananas. Mary will say, I like to eat bananas. When you look at on the board, we have two sentences or two statements, two remarks. The first remark is negative. I don't like to eat bananas. But the second remark is positive or affirmative. I like to eat bananas. Here, the first I represents John, and the second I represents Mary. You have your brother, your sister at home. You know their name. You can name them instead of John, Mary. You can use your brother's name or your sister's name. Even yourself. Okay? All right. Here, I can say, instead of doing this, I can say, John, this is the example. John doesn't like to eat bananas, but Mary does. Look at your class. Look at the way I have combined the two sentences in one statement. I've said, I don't like to eat bananas. This is John. And Mary here says, I like to eat bananas. To avoid this, to avoid this, we can say, John doesn't like to eat bananas, but Mary does. I'm going to underline, but Mary does. This is what we call the addition, wherever the remark and the addition, the short way in which that you have to go on. Can you do it with your friend or with your sister? Yes, you can do it. It's very easy. I'm very sure that as you are there trying, you can do more examples with what the teacher is giving you on the board. Okay? This is the second possibility. The third possibility. Suppose you don't like to eat bananas. I have a banana. I say, I don't like to eat bananas. And you say also, I don't like to eat bananas too. Mr. Katete doesn't like to eat bananas. For example, look at your class. We are going to go as I'm giving you two sentences, two possibilities in which you combine together. You can say, Mr. Katete doesn't like Or doesn't prefer. Why only like? We can put even prefer. Let us change the verb. Doesn't prefer. Doesn't prefer bananas. And Peter says Peter doesn't prefer bananas too. When you look at the two sentences, I think that you know the form of the two statements on the board. In which form are they? Right, I know that your answer is the two sentences are in negative. So we have the first, Mr. Gate doesn't prefer bananas. The second is Peter doesn't prefer bananas too. Okay, to avoid using this, we can go together. We put the same sentence or the two sentences, we put them together. How can we put them? We can say, Mr. Katete, this is the third example. Mr. Katete doesn't prefer bananas, neither or, neither nor does Peter. Class, look at carefully on the board. Look at carefully the sentence on the board. The sentence is, Mr. Katete doesn't prefer bananas. Neither / nor does Peter. We have a negative. I underline here. Pay attention, there are two possibilities. You can say either neither or you can use no. But don't use the same at the same time. Don't use the two words, neither nor. You can choose. It depends on you. When you are just talking, don't use the two words, neither and nor. But you can choose, according to you, either neither or you can choose no. That you have precision, because when you are speaking, you cannot say the two words at the same time. Here I give you, because you have to know them, that when you are writing or talking, either you use neither or no. Okay? Good. Now you can do it yourself. Propose, give two negative examples like my examples on the board. And choosing any other verb. Negative, but any other verb. All right? And then you put them together as my sentence on the board. All right? Okay. I'm sure that you are doing very well. That's good. And to finish with the 4 examples, we are going to take the other example. Is, you can say, I am a teacher of English. I am a teacher of English. I am a teacher of English. Look at the second example. Kaluma is a French teacher. We have the first example. I am a teacher of English. Kaluma is a French teacher. So I can use the possibility here. I can say, I am, as we are not the same, we don't teach the same courses. The first teaches English and the second one teaches French. So we can say, I am a teacher of English, but Kaluma isn't. I underline, but Kaluma isn't. Look at carefully. I am a teacher of English. So I am a teacher of English. But Kaluma isn't. So it means Kaluma is not a teacher of English. Kaluma is a teacher of French or a French teacher. All right? Good. You can do it. You give one sentence using two different objects. French teacher, English teacher. But you choose other words. Other words can be a lawyer, a doctor. Okay? That's good. And after, you put the two sentences together like this, using but. Okay? Now, class, we have now a good moment for you to listen to the teacher. Right now, I'm going to put to you a small question or some questions that you're going to answer. Look at on the board. We have the first example, we have the second example, we have the third example, and we have the last example. I'm going to clean the sentences. I clean here. I clean here. Look at my examples only, which are very important for you. I clean also here. As I said, we have the first example here. My father likes oranges, and so does my mother. Can you read together with me? Okay, look at now the second. Please pay attention. Don't disturb. Look at on the board carefully. John doesn't like to eat bananas, but Mary does. Okay? Good. The third example is Mr. Katete doesn't prefer bananas, neither nor does Peter. Okay. And the last is I am a teacher of English, but Kaluma isn't. Now my question is, the first question is to know, are the remark and the addition in affirmative or in negative? Look at carefully the first sentence. My father likes oranges, and so does my mother. Are they, the remark and the addition, positive or negative? I know that your answer is the two parts, the remark and the addition are in affirmative. What do we do, class, to make this? Look at here. Affirmative, addition, affirmative addition to affirmative, remark is made by using by using, we have a so plus, look at here, plus what? Plus auxiliary plus my mother. What is it? The subject plus the subject. Plus the subject. Class, whenever in your sentence, if there is no auxiliary, you use do, does, or did. Here, if there is no auxiliary, but if there is auxiliary, you use it. Next, look at here. Look at here. We have negative remark to affirmative addition. Negative remark to affirmative addition is made by but plus subject plus auxiliary. Very easy, class. It's very important for you to note this because it's like the summary. And here we have a negative remarks to negative addition. Negative here. Negative remark to negative addition. Here it is made or is made by, we have a neither, others pronounce neither, or, nor, plus auxiliary, plus subject. And to finish, we have the last sentence. I am a teacher of English, but Kaluma isn't. Okay, here, when you look at, we have affirmative remark to negative addition. Affirmative remark to negative addition is made by, we have a but plus subject, Kaluma, subject, plus auxiliary, plus the negation. Pay attention, we have a nt over there, plus negation. That's good. We have to put this here. That is very important. This is the summary for you. You have to take into account what I've written for you here. And whenever you have to do it at home, you have to follow what I have given you for each place. All right? Okay, now I'm going to give you an exercise that you are going to do, or a homework. This has to be given next time, or you send your answers in my number. The homework is homework right? Take the homework, please, class. Write the responses to show your agreement, your acceptation, if you accept or if you don't. If you agree, to show your agreement. 1, I can eat any kind of food. Any kind of food. This is the first. The second is they didn't do their homework. The second. The third is my friends went out. My friends went out. The last example is I'm tired. I'm tired of fast food. This is the exercise or the homework I have given you. You do the same as the teacher, following the instruction that I've given or the rules I've given you. All right? Good. Take it and do it carefully. You can go even with other examples, your own examples. And if you finish, this is my phone number, +2 43 81 33 43 964. And my name is Mr. Katete Jules. This is my phone number. Don't forget, if you finish your homework, to write me your answers so that I can see and correct if possible. And I'm just going to finish now. I wish you a good moment. Pay attention. Take care of what they are telling you every time. Use your mask if you are just talking to someone or you want to go out. And if you have nothing to do, please stay home. Goodbye. Thank you.
Utilisons la gamme Soumamousse pour l'hygiène et la désinfection de nos maisons.